Good morning, good afternoon. Thanks for attending the monthly Oracle Integration Partner Community webcast. I'm Jürgen Kress, part of the product management team. In case you missed one of our webcast, on-demand recordings are available at Oracle Video Hub, including presentation for download. For details, please see the monthly partner community newsletter. It's a pleasure to welcome you to today's Oracle Integration webcast, and we focus on connected healthcare. So with me is Maria. Maria, good morning.
Good morning.
How long are you in the healthcare business?
I will be in the healthcare business 35 years come next week.
What are you going to present today?
Today I'll be presenting a demo which shows and features some of the Oracle integration features that we have for healthcare.
Excellent. And with us is Stephen. Stephen, good morning.
Good morning, Jürgen.
So you manage the healthcare partner business at Oracle.
That is correct. I'm here to represent our partner ecosystem as we look to enhance and build it out with our Oracle Health business, and just really excited to partner with yourself and Marie and Praveen on the product management side. We really want to expose this new functionality and innovations to our partners and look for these webinars to continue.
What's the most important point for partners to take away today?
Most important point is to take note of the tools and the enablement and the training that we will have available to all of you after this webinar. Please think of this webinar as just a starting point of your education and ability to learn more about Oracle Integration Cloud for healthcare.
Excellent. So Praveen, what did your team build out on the healthcare side with Oracle integration? Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Good morning, all. Oh, a ton of things. Actually, we have transformed Oracle integration into a healthcare platform. So you will see us present a lot of features around how you would be able to do beyond traditional integration, connectivity with several endpoints within healthcare too.
Excellent. So objective of today's call is to introduce the healthcare edition of the Oracle Integration iPaaS platform and to get a first impression and to learn more how to get trained and certified on Oracle integration. Please pay attention to the Oracle Safe Harbor statement. Please blog and tweet about services and functionality which is available today. Quick housekeeping, please feel free to post your questions via the conference Q&A tool anytime. At the end of the webcast, we will answer them. Slides will be available at our Video Hub channel and community websites. Please share your feedback via the Zoom survey at the end of the webcast. I will kick off the webcast with a quick introduction and some announcements, and then we will save most of the time for the healthcare edition. And Praveen, we will include a live demo?
Oh, yeah, of course. Few live demos. Yeah.
Oh, even better. And we will wrap up the call with your questions and answers and the call to action. First call to action is please register if you have not done for our quarterly update webcast on the product side. We run each quarter a webcast with our executive team. On June 18th, it's TK Anand, and we will introduce a lot of new features on Oracle Integration Agentic AI. bit.ly/OIC June 2026. If you missed the webcast, they are available on demand. In those webcasts, we show live demos and present the latest product features. We also offer in-class workshops across the US in the summertime, in June and July, for Golden Gate and integration. So you get an overview of the whole integration portfolio, how to do data replication and application integration. You can register for Burlington, Austin, Chicago, Nashville, Reston, and Redwood Shores. For details, please contact Peter. You see the email here on the screen, and I will post it in the chat. Make use of the training material. Really good training material is part of the documentation. There you can find Get Started documents for Oracle integration, for Oracle integration also with Agentic AI, live labs also for different SaaS integration scenarios. We have a best practice webcast series with Anthony Reynolds, how to get started and how to secure and how to use Oracle projects as part of Oracle integration. So please check out this website if you're new to integration. And most important, we are now launching the live labs. Those are the hands-on labs for Oracle Integration Healthcare Edition. Oracle Integration 3 gets started with healthcare, and the other one is get started with Agentic AI in Oracle Integration, which is also a healthcare use case. Check out livelabs.oracle.com. All information is published in the monthly newsletter. There you can find also those details and links. If you would like to read the latest newsletter, please visit our blog or please make sure that you subscribed. Today's webcast is recorded and will be available on demand, including presentation and slides at Oracle Video Hub. With that short introduction, over to you, Praveen.
So thank you. Thanks, Jürgen, for the introduction. So good morning, good afternoon, all. Thanks for joining. My name is Praveen Marsupalli. I'm Senior Director of Product Management on Oracle Integration. We all are in Oracle Health and AI organization. So today, we are actually going to introduce you to Oracle Integration for Healthcare and see how healthcare organizations can connect to systems, unify data, and automate flows. There are tremendous opportunities for partners. I also have with me my colleague, Maria McKay. So together we'll showcase OIC platform capabilities and also do a demo of vaccine administration with integration between EHR and HCM. Okay, so we all know that healthcare systems extremely rely on collaboration across several players, right? We have patients, providers, payers, regulators, and obviously the partners. That's why we are in this call today, to deliver better patient outcomes. The challenge is keeping all this complex and network connected and continuously deliver value, right? As we know, there are several challenges part of doing this. Let's explore some of the challenges, right? Electronic health records, there are several in market. Oracle has one of the leading players, which is EHR. We are actually reimagined. It was Millennium before we are reimagined. It is now Oracle Health. It has actually transformed the healthcare industry over the last several decades, right? We still face challenges, including operating in an increasingly super complex environments, right? The ecosystem of applications and data continue to grow, not just in number. The way these applications are distributed across several business units, cloud vendors, and implementation across different integration patterns, because the integration patterns continue to evolve as we actually deliver this. This growth really has presented several challenges, right? Disconnected systems and data silos lead to incomplete and inconsistent patient data, reducing the visibility, making it very difficult to achieve a comprehensive patient view. At the end of the day, it's all how comprehensive the patient view is, without which there will be a lot of delays in patient care, which is like a lot of lives do depend on it, right? In addition, we have a lot of applications that we do need to connect to. You will see me talk through several verticals and how they are connected to. So the data across these systems is extremely inconsistent, and the inconsistent formats and standards drive manual efforts, leading to poor data interoperability, which forms the heart of any healthcare integration platform, right? And it leads to poor interoperability and ultimately impacting the operational efficiency, patient safety, regulatory compliance, and ability to drive high quality. And also there are a lot of complex integrations because it does require connectivity to a lot of applications, a lot of different protocols, a lot of cloud services. It takes significant time, expertise, and investments, and which will lead to high implementation costs and resource demands, right? And finally, the systems are extremely rigid more often than not. So that requires manual process. It limits scalability. Growth is extremely slow. Overall, it reduces the overall performance in patient services. So needless to say, there are several other challenges. Example, patient data security and privacy are really big challenge. Care coordination, workforce assignment are real challenges there. Addressing these challenges require a coordinated across the ecosystem and a modern integration platform that really helps to provide the right care on right time and ensures all the different bits and pieces are considered. This is what we want to introduce today, right? What is Oracle integration for healthcare? It actually helps us to connect to clinical enterprise applications by enabling secure standards-based data exchange across healthcare systems. It supports, you will see these in a bunch of our demos too, it supports key healthcare interoperability standards that includes HL7, FHIR, MLLP, and it does both design time and it does have both design time and runtime capabilities, right? One of the key things for a platform is the reliable message delivery and order processing, right? We do have reliable HL7 processing in the core capability itself today. We ensure messages are delivered in order and delivered consistently. So it doesn't mean we have every single feature in the platform. We are going to get there. There is huge roadmap for what we refer to as FIFO features for us to be able to actually go do the whole 9 yards, including our FHIR capabilities, whatnot. The platform does include tools for working with healthcare formats such as HL7 V2, CDMA, XML schemas, helping teams design and validate integrations efficiently. And also we have FHIR support. You can extend FHIR supports also. So in addition, as a platform, we always have monitoring, tracking. We'll talk through this again in the demo. So I'll just quickly rush through it. So how will Oracle integration help your enterprise? It actually does help at every stage of your integration, application modernization, and AI. You will hear us talk about a lot of AI things, which is where our platform is extremely capable in. And Oracle integration supports the entire technology stack, where you see both from clinical operations and business solutions also. How does it help connect apps and data, right? So when we talk about apps in healthcare, it includes EHRs, Oracle EHRs, and there is nothing stopping us from connecting to third-party EHRs from between Fusion and EHRs, or our labs, or any of our third-party systems to create a unified real-time view of patient and operational data. And we can automate our process by streamlining our workflows such as patient intake, referrals, billing, some of which your customers may already have these, right? And overall, it reduces the manual effort and improves the efficiency here. And innovate with AI, our core capability, which can potentially provide AI-driven insights to enable predictive care. That's pretty big today, right? Where you will see the personalized treatments and also enhance decision-making across the board. Let's look at how Oracle integration helps us to do an end-to-end transformation for healthcare systems. If you look at it, Oracle always helps our healthcare organizations to optimize existing application and data to create a truly integrated end-to-end ecosystem. We don't solve the problems in an isolated manner. We focus on the big picture, bridging all the silos and improve the connectivity, efficiency, and experience. Right? If you look at these examples in ERP, we have scenarios like any of our ERP applications like HCM or SCM. And in clinicals, revenue player, revenue cycle, payer systems, they all are connected across the stakeholders, and organizations can unlock greater value and impact. One of the examples which you are going to see today, where an employee onboarded on HCM or a clinician onboarded on HCM, that is the demo you're going to see, how actually it's going to interact to EHR, make sure the vaccine gets administered, right? You will see that end-to-end direction in flow here. Oracle obviously is extremely open and interoperable. Oracle integration is extremely open, and it's a cloud platform that can be interoperable, that actually unifies healthcare data across systems, and also you can apply both AI and analytics. That way it can help deliver patient insight much better. It reduces the cost, and needless to say, it drives the better outcomes, right? Key questions we continue to address include improving the care coordination, reducing the administrative burden, and enabling the informed decisions, right? Ultimately, we want to be able to deliver a comprehensive cloud scale platform to power healthcare and innovations, right? That's where Oracle integration is going to play. So let's look at some real world use cases, some of which we can all relate to. One is the support financial results by automating end-to-end revenue cycle process, right from claim submission until payment, right? And also there are other use cases around telehealth and billing systems that you can automate. Some of which I'll talk in as I show the platform demo. They are actually available as pre-builds where the system can do, and there are tremendous opportunities for partners to be able to deliver and deliver them directly through the platform itself. So we are also talking about streamlining operational tasks by synchronizing SCM, HCM, and clinical systems, where we optimize inventory, right? Which is a item master is always going to be the fusion. When a new item comes in, the hospitals across should have access, which is our EHRs. Different sites should have access to those items, right? In addition, our HCM and workforce alignment, aligning with the patient demand, is also automatable. And we enhance clinical care seamlessly by actually connecting EHR to downstream systems. Some of the customers might already be doing it because they as part of EHR, they may need to submit labs, submit actually prescription to the pharmacies, right? Above all, we actually, we want to put in our AI example, advanced population health, serving the advanced population health to actually improve the care coordination in scenarios like this, where you would integrate EHR, payer, and public systems to identify the high-risk patients and trigger automated outreach, right? Example, screenings, follow-ups, and vaccinations. So to be able to actually do a better coordinated approach to the EHR systems. So how does Oracle Health help accelerate your automation journey, right? OSA brings in systems and data together in healthcare. Let's explore what sets the integration platform apart, right? Oracle integration provides, like the rest of our customers, even so with the healthcare, a very intuitive, low-code drag and drop interface that can enable both business and technical teams to quickly design integrations, orchestrations, and API-driven workflows, right? It does require minimum reliance on custom coding, which means organizations can scale beyond specialized teams. It can reduce bottlenecks, and the complaint about, hey, it takes a lot of investment, you can really accelerate the time to value. Overall, it improves productivity and innovation, right? Oracle integration is built on OCI infrastructure. It means it enables the Oracle integration, help with the elastic scaling, high availability, and resilience compared to any of the traditional on-premise systems, right? And also, it's a managed service, which means Oracle integration receives the regular patches, enhancements, and security updates. That way, it minimizes the disruption, and the IT resources can focus more on other aspects of the integration versus focusing more on the overhead to be able to manage any of this. And Oracle integration also comes with a lot of automation components. I'll touch upon this in the platform demo. It does come with beyond traditional integration and orchestration capabilities. There are so many AI services that it's going to offer. It will help actually deliver our agents, or we can expose tools through our MCP capabilities. Also, finally, Oracle integration is delivered since it's on top of Oracle OCI. It delivers enterprise-grade end-to-end security for integration, leveraging features such as encryption, authentication, and RBAC, role-based access, right? It's also developed with global regulatory and privacy standards like HIPAA, GDPR, helping protect sensitive information from any of the breaches. Let's look at the capabilities of Oracle integration. Oracle integration, the bread and butter is our integration platform, our orchestration engine, where you can connect systems, map data, and apply any of business logic required. It actually can trigger real-time events that can be used in use cases like HL7, FHIR, and patient data exchange. It can also handle large volumes of data through batch processing for inventory or any analytics we need to efficiently run the organization. And also we have a data mapping and transformation tool that transforms and standardizes the data across diverse systems. When we talk about several systems, each of them have their own way of representing the same data. You'll be able to actually map them through our site. Process automation, where the steps are, it automates the manual, repetitive tasks to improve the efficiency. It reduces the errors and accelerates the operational workforce. B2B is our way on how you would actually onboard a trading partner or data exchange with a trading partner on a consistent basis, right? Because in an enterprise, even in scenarios where you would need to talk to several partners, you will be able to actually have a standardized way of exchange of information. Our decision support enables rule-based, predictable decision-making process. Our AI capabilities, we'll touch upon it in more detail, so I'll pause a lot of AI capabilities within the platform. Typically, this is how you would bring in integrations, right? You have your source and target systems. You use what is called adapters, which provides connectivity to these endpoints. We support all kinds of security models. Even the source system can be EHR. Millennium can be actually Epic. You will be able to connect through across board, and our endpoints, we have ability to connect to several endpoints, right? Actually, literally everything and anything available in. And we use our automation tools to transform, aggregate, and enrich the business logic to be able to move the data or map the data for any kinds of patterns, right? Our ability to connect to any of the third-party systems, right? We have 140 plus adapters that actually are versatile. It can connect to Oracle ecosystem and also third-party ecosystem. You see, we have all healthcare standards or any of our database or technology standards you'll be able to connect to. You will see you will see the marketplace. I'm going to actually call that out when I do the demo, which is that's going to create a lot of opportunity for the partners in scenarios where either you as a healthcare provider or an application that does need to get into Oracle ecosystem, you can actually create connectivity through within Oracle integration and actually can deliver it to your customers through the platform itself. I'll actually touch upon this. Net, even if scenarios where you don't have first-class adapter available from within Oracle integration, we have our RAP-based adapter that helps you to be able to actually connect to the Oracle integration. I'll actually showcase that as I do the demo. So Oracle integration, we have made significant investments over last year and a half, 2 years on our AI capabilities, right? You will see me do a demo where I will take a basic prompt and convert that into an integration where it will be able to connect to two enterprise systems, which is we bring in AI innovation and use AI at every step of the process. And not only that, not just purely hardcore integration generation, we are going to help with the total lifecycle operations, and also will use intelligent operations to showcase any of the challenges part of running these integrations, either they fail, how we are going to be able to, and we continue to invest in all these features. And also there is a lot of features around using a natural language to be able to actually deliver Firebase queries or ATP queries to be able to actually do your end-to-end flows. You don't need to know all the time the nitty-gritty details. You can use your natural language to have the LLM do all that stuff for you. And using Oracle integration, which is we have connectivity available because there are a lot of OCI services that provide integration aspects or AI aspects to it. We have a lot of those capabilities available from within the integration platform itself to be able to do document understanding, or you want to do sentiment analysis, you'll be able to actually do that within the platform itself. And our AI agentic capabilities, you'll be able to actually use the platform to deliver AI agents, or you can actually expose tools. If your customer has already identified a platform, you'll be able to actually package tools to enterprise connectivity, or you have a lot of business logic where you connect to Fire and you'll be able to actually expose all that through your MCP server. So RAG, we will actually showcase through all this, right? So let's look at the key capabilities before I start bringing in the demo, right? So Oracle integration has a lot of pre-built integrations accelerators. It does provide a lot of connectivity and third-party applications. Third-party applications where you will be able to actually start using these out of the box. And we have a comprehensive lifecycle API management, which acts the end-to-end API management. And you will see us demonstrate a lot of our monitoring and analytical capabilities to really expose the data that comes with actually your runtime data will be able to actually see exposed. Right? Let's actually talk about platform overview. So we will talk through our AI assistant experience where you will start the experience right from discovery, and we will see configuration. I'll actually refer this slide back to show where we are in our journey and talk through, right? What you're seeing is I'm actually in Oracle integration homepage, Oracle integration screen. So our homepage is mission control for Oracle integration, right? We can start building these integrations or monitor all the key aspects of the platform all in the same place. And the tiles you see across the board does represent several things. Here, the error rate tile flags the environment risk immediately. So teams can react soon. And there is a lot of configuration that will happen where you will get proactive alerts on these too. These are usage governance alerts where your email, agent, file server tiles expose the consumption availability. This shows the number of integrations allowed versus the consumption. You can be proactive and really reacting to all this, right? The recent project gets you back into active work just in one click, reducing the context switching. And What's New cards is going to actually help you as partners or us, where we will push all the programs, live lab programs, and agentic AI content to help with feature discovery and continuous learning process. Net, what you're going to see is real fast time to integration and tight operational control. There are three ways you are going to be able to actually create these integrations, right? What did we see so far? We have seen different tiles available, what they do, and now let's actually, which helps you the day-to-day management of your platform. And let's now start creating these integrations, right? there are three clear paths. One is you browse solutions. We talked about the pre-built integrations, right? There are about 360 plus pre-built integrations that are already available. And you see several, there are different categories, right? When we talk about accelerators, these are both Oracle delivered and partner delivered. In scenarios, example, the supply chain to EHR, Millennium integration or Oracle Health integration, you will see those accelerators that are delivered by Oracle are available. A customer who actually purchases an Oracle Health edition are preceded with these pre-built integrations where they can just pick up. We have customers working with some of the partners that are already implementing supply chain to EHR, item sync integrations or HCM integrations, right? So they are Oracle managed and they are supported, which means you pick up this accelerator, you make customizations around it, and the next version, Oracle or you as partners deliver, you will be able to actually preserve the customizations that were done in previous one. Recipes, it actually shows you as a partner's branding. Oracle delivers them, you can deliver. It does show actually brand. It does show recipe by partner, right? So partner being you, your name is going to show up here, where these are generally the patterns and these are done with best practices. So you'll be able to actually see all this. Connectivity, if you as partners or ISVs does have story to tell within the Oracle ecosystem where you want Oracle ecosystem to be using your endpoints, you'll be able to actually deliver the connectivity. So this is where you can really contribute and help yourselves to connect into your ecosystem. And there are ways where you don't really need to, you have ability to even monetize some of these integrations or any of these connectivity adapters. You have ability to be able to monetize. Example scenarios like this, right? This is by a partner who actually works directly, even though it is available, not every customer can install it, right? You will be working with customer directly to be able to actually install this through some lock mechanism we have defined, which we can share with you as we work with this. Net, as you can see, we have tremendous opportunity available. Let's go ahead. Start creating a project. So I'll build my own project. This is more for experts. And I'm going to actually use a guided assisted thing. I want to make sure. Okay. Let me start from scratch. I want to be able to actually showcase. So let's go back to our homepage. Guide me. This is where you are going to start from scratch. Let's say I'll say solution to automate creation of order to integration, right? So here you are going to see projects. Let me delete. Okay, well, some of it is locked, which is fine. Beautiful. So we are going to actually use the integration starting from scratch. I go to homepage, guide. So which is what? Going back to our story here, we are in the discovery phase. I don't know what I want to build, but I have an idea. So I have entered a prompt here that's helping me to choose. It tells me, hey, these are the integrations. These are the pre-builds that are already available. In scenarios where you would deliver, it would say recipe by Oracle, right? So, or it would say recipe by partner. Let's say I want to choose this. Remember, we were talking about you can deliver multiple versions of it. I want to pick the latest version. Let's go ahead and pick the latest version. And as I pick the latest version, it's going to actually tell me, hey, all I have to do is just to configure these connections. You will be able to actually be in business. I can configure, activate the integration. I'm in business. But so let's go ahead. There are two ways, right? I will be able to use the existing connections, which will be the typical case. Imagine all of your development instances pointing to the same instance. So let's go ahead. All these configurations, I can continue to go here, but I want to go here, go and show the home page, right? Here you see our fundamental artifact, which is OIC project. OIC project forms the heart of your integration automation journey. You ended up on the OIC project homepage. It is the hub for the specific business flow. In this scenario, I have identified I'm able to actually do all this end to end. It's everything that I needed. You see all these tiles, integrations, connections, everything. All these are the building blocks for your integration. So your core integration artifacts, your connections, mappings, and you have all your JavaScript libraries to be able to actually integrate all these. So as you can see, it is organized by lifecycle also. You will be able to actually design, which is what I'm doing. Post design, you'll be able to actually deploy, and I'll talk about runtime as I show our intelligent observability, right? So here what I have my basic artifact ready, and I can just simply activate my integration, and I create an opportunity in Salesforce. It will trigger. You will see that all happening shortly. But I want to enhance my integration. I want to enhance my integration and also say, so before I enhance my integration, we talked about all the business automation capabilities earlier, right? So when we talk about business automation capabilities, you are in the integration, which forms our heart, where we will be able to actually orchestrate any of these different capabilities end to end here. We have our agentic capability, where we are not only able to create agents, and also I'll be able to expose integration as tools for MCP server. We have our MCP gateway capability that provides secured governed and observable access for our agents, our enterprise tools. We'll be able to actually expose this all through as MCP server. Our RPA capabilities, where it will get us, where you'll be able to automate scenarios where you don't have direct API access. Our decision modeling capability helps you to connect to express any data logic. You'll be able to actually abstract all that out into business rules. I missed human in loop. This is one of our brand new capabilities, where your AI agents, it enables your AI agents to automate work. While the AI agents continue to automate the work, you want to keep people in control for scenarios like for any specific approvals you want or any exceptions. So this feature is so powerful. It helps your AI agent to have some kind of human oversight, right? Our healthcare, we are actually going to do a demo of this, but bottom line is it does support all the health data exchange protocols like HL7V2, FHIR, CDA, whatnot. We will actually do a demo of this as Maria walks through it. So our B2B capabilities for trading partner standardizations, and our knowledge base is, it turns any of our enterprise documents into more trusted, searchable content, and that gives you context to your AI agents to be able to actually do more grounded responses, right? In more context-specific responses. Now, let's actually go back and start designing our core integrations we talked about. We have a opportunity here. Remember, we talked about, we did our discovery, and we want to be able to start configuring all these, right? So when I want to be able to enhance my integration, so we want to actually just create a customer in NetSuite. I want to be able to There are 4 ways I can create. I can use a pre-built. Remember, there are 350 plus integrations. We are going to create a pre-built that will help us to actually create integration, or I can do from scratch, copy integration, bring in. I want to be able to do using a pre-built. I'll actually use prompt to generate also, but for now, let's actually do this, right? What is it saying? It is actually looking at our inventory of every possible integration, looks there's a match, assuming that it is a match. It will exactly take you through the same process, which tells me, hey, I want to be able to actually create. Our AI assistant is extremely intelligent, and it's going to provide end-to-end collaboration. That's actually our integration journey is going to be, we'll actually use the same connection. So let's go back to our homepage, right? So you see this integration is already configured here. So as you have seen, our AI assistant is extremely, right now, even through just our discovery of the pre-built itself, we are able to actually enhance. Now let's even take it further. I want to generate my integration through a prompt, which is another capability that I want to actually start creating an integration from scratch, right? So let's start with sync orders. So just checking how we are doing on time. Okay, we are doing good. So you're going to get the conversational approach. It's going to be a plan and approve approach where you will be able to actually see what is being planned, and you will be able to actually generate the integration. Here, I've given a prompt big enough for it to go generate several things, right? I'm saying it go create an integration, and when I go execute, it will plan, it will show you the plan, and it will execute also. So right now, we are at a point where we have discovered we are actually using the prompts to be able to actually generate our components. It's going to, because it's not only going to generate, it's going to configure all these things for you. So the steps 2 and 3 here, configuring all the objects, we are going to actually run through this. You will see this, it continues to generate this while it does that. So let's go to other part of our integration, right? So let's look at, these are what you're looking at is our OAC project homepage, right? This is where you are seeing the pre-built I have installed. I have making different changes because the changes are happening there. Let's look at another integration to see the different capabilities, right? We talked about these 2 are being generated. Let's look at our test case capabilities, right? If you look at create purchase orders and see create test cases option, it is going to actually generate the test cases. We are at a point right now in our integration journey where we are generating the test cases, and post generation, we are now you will be able to even run this, but right now you are able to download and give it to your system test engineers for execution. But you will pretty soon see part of our roadmap where you'll be able to actually generate this from within the platform. And you will be able to actually generate the documentation, right? The most difficult aspect of the integration, in addition to the generation itself, is creation of the documentation. Now, we have that problem solved for you. You're going to use AI to generate the documentation. You'll be able to download. And part of our roadmap, you can even go through any of the specific areas you want to get to. And part of this, so you are doing that integration level, right? You can also do the generation at the project level, which actually comprised of several integrations here, several integrations, right? Part of our roadmap, we are actually making sure the author will have opportunity to be able to even edit these things and really publish. So it's going to make the integration experience so easy, where you will be able to actually do even the documentation also. We also talked about best practices. What we have done is best practice is not a separate thing. As part of our integration generation itself, actually, let us see. Yeah, integration is now successfully generated. Let's go to the horizontal view. You can see it did tell you the activities that were planned and added, right? part of our roadmap. We are going to look for approvals before we approve. Right now, you are actually your integration. So you pick anything, you are in Salesforce opportunity, it's going to take you there. You will see not only these integrations are even configured, you are going to be able to actually see. It will even see that it has to use platform event. It does recognize that it has to call these platform events, right? I need to rush, so because I want to give opportunity to Maria to talk through the healthcare use case of end-to-end. So you are able to see all this. As you can see, we are the best practices is we are making it part of the platform itself. As the integration generates, we will be able to even actually showcase, hey, these are the best practices you need to be able to follow through. Part of the beginning of the conversation, actually, he called out a best practices series where we talk you on what the integration best practices are, right? So it does apply to healthcare. We are providing you those best practices. Part of our roadmap, we will be even able to tell you, hey, these are breaking these best practices. You can really follow through, and you'll be able to actually bring in those best practices within the system itself, right? So also, I'll spend one more minute before I hand off to Maria. So here, our intelligent ops, right? So you will be able to actually go pick up the error handling. There are a bunch of enhancements we are making in our errors, right? So where you will be able to understand what are the errors, and you will be able to even provide, hey, these are the potential challenges you are going to see. And also we have our option where you can choose based on the context within the project. Remember, this is all in the context of project. Based on the context you are in, you will be able to actually ask questions. Example, I can potentially ask questions around, show me the instances failed in the last 32 days, right? It will be able to, depending on the context, right? We are taking to the level where it is going to understand the integration and even tell you, hey, show me why the orders have failed. We are taking it to that level. So it's going to be extremely conversational, and you have opportunity to be able to, for timing reasons, we will not be able to actually go through our roadmap, but we have vision where based on the context of the integration, you'll be able to ask specific questions. Now, let's actually switch to our vaccine demo. So what Maria is going to actually showcase is, we are going to actually have an employee onboarded in HCM that's going to trigger a OIC integration to create a new patient, because a new employee who is a clinician needs to be administered the vaccine. You're going to see this end-to-end flow happening. Maria, take over, please.
Sure. Hi, I'm Maria Mackey. Thanks, Praveen. So let me share my screen with you, and we're going to onboard a new clinician today in our HCM system. So I'm going to hit new employee, and our new employee today is going to be Ed York. So once again, this is a new employee that is actually a clinician, and because they're a clinician in a healthcare system, we need to track their vaccines to make sure that they have their influenza. This was one of the examples one of our healthcare clients actually had. So we decided to do it today. So I'm just entering some information. Obviously, there would be a lot more information in a real employee in the new HR system. So I'm going to go ahead and hit create. So now we have Ed York. Ed York has just been created in our administration system. And I'm going to show you this detail right now. It has already occurred so fast that this event got sent to Oracle Integration. Oracle Integration contacted our EHR, which is in this case Millennium, and we have the Millennium medical record number. So by the time I clicked and the time it came here, the patient was added to Millennium. So I'm now going to show you in Oracle Integration our project called HR Vaccines Demo. So I'm going to refresh here. And we're going to see that 2 events just happened. So one of them was we had a new event from our employee, a new employee added event. And the second thing integration that ran was to create a patient in Millennium. So let's take a quick look at that. So this is our integration that we run to create a patient Millennium. Here is our activity stream, which shows you which path it took. This particular demo supports adding it in multiple environments. So we took the top path here. And you can see here is our invoke step. So we are calling FHIR to create a patient in Millennium. We then read the patient to find out what medical record number Millennium, our EHR, has assigned. And then we create an encounter. So an encounter is like the visit information that you need for an EHR. So we have these new actions, new adapters that you could easily configure to, do calls or ads or reads or using FHIR. So I'll just show you the step here before it, the mapping step. You can see we took the information from our HR administration system and we mapped it into the resource for FHIR, which is the patient resource. So in this case, we mapped the minimal amount of information we need to add a patient, which is first name, last name, birth date, and gender. I'm just going to point out for this right now that it's very common in healthcare systems that we actually had to look up and translate the gender because, and I'll show you our lookup map here in just a moment, because often one system will have different terminology for gender than another. So we use the lookup table. It's not, it's quite simple in this case. We have our HR system is using numbers for gender. If we send out HL7 messages, they use the capital first letter for gender, but FHIR uses lowercase spelled out words for gender. So often we'll have to translate our meanings between HL7, FHIR, and perhaps a third-party system. So in the meantime, I'm going to jump over. If you've not seen this before, this is our Millennium product. And I'm going to search for the patient that we just added, which is Ed York. And as remember, he was just added a moment ago via our FHIR calls. So here's Ed. Now, little disclaimer, if this was a real event and I'm a nurse, I would be taking heights and weights and allergies, but we're not going to do that for this demo. So there may be a couple screens I have to click by that alerts me that we should go ahead and do that. So during this well care visit for our person, they are going to get an influenza vaccine. So as a nurse, they're able to order the vaccine with the permission of the physician. So here we are. Once again, it's telling me I should collect height and weight. So this patient came in today, our clinician, for a well care visit. So we're going to search for our diagnosis and actually sign the order. So now this patient has an order for a vaccine, and we're going to go ahead and administer it so that we can get this message out of Millennium. So I'm going to go to the medication administration and put some information in here. And this patient today, our pretend patient, our clinician will get their vaccine in their left arm. And I'm going to hit the checkbox, which means I have administered the vaccine. So once again, the patient was added in our HR system. It went to OIC. OIC created this patient and the encounter in the EHR, Millennium, and then Millennium just created this vaccine, and it's going to send it back. So if we come back to our vaccines demo project in OIC and go to the Observe tab, you'll see that, wait a second here, our vaccine is going to be administered. While we're waiting for that to happen for Millennium to send the message over, let me show you some of other messages. So HL7 messages have a specified format. And even though there's a standard format for each version of HL7, hospitals or lab systems, different healthcare providers often create a different version of that. There often could be Z segments, which is a standardized a customized thing to send data back and forth. So you have the ability in OIC to use either the standard definition, or I'm going to clone this one for our example here. Just take the default name for now. If you have a specialized version of HL7, which many, many clients do, you could come in here and either edit a field, you could add a new segment. I'm just going to show you how we add a segment here. So if you do new segment, you can say, hi, I'd like to find a segment, and you can pick any version of HL7. So we're going to pick 2.7. And then for whatever reason on this vaccine, if you wanted to add the clinical study phase. You can just click add, and it'll bring in the definition of our clinical study phase for this HL7 segment. So there's the ability to bring in different segments, which is very common, or to edit the existing segments as well. I'm going to hit save here. And while I'm on this screen, I'm going to show you that our FHIR profile. So if you're not familiar with FHIR, there are profiles which define the different types of resources that exist. So this one happens to be the US core, which is a very common profile for the United States. So if you come in here, you can see the definition of all of these different, they're called resources. And we use the patient resource here, which you can use this eyeball tool here to see, and it will display and it will show you what kind of data will be pulled back from your EHR if they're using the US FHIR core. You can upload different profiles here as well, but the US core is commonly used in the United States. Let's check back over here and see. For some reason, our message hasn't come through. I don't know if there's a little delay today, but I'll show you one from earlier. And it would look like this. So a message would come across from our listener, and we would have this vaccine administration is called a VXU. So that's what a vaccine HL7 message comes through. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this and pick this one right here. And here's our activity stream, and it will, that one, yeah, it's fine. So what it'll do is it'll look up the patient here, and it will go ahead and add the vaccine information. So I'm going to go back to our vaccine information. I'm going to show you the one from earlier today because it seems like our Millennium system's a little slow sending out that VXU, and you will see that the vaccine information is displayed. So once again, what happens is the EHR sends a vaccine message to OIC. OIC hears it and processes it. Additionally, in OIC, I'll just show you one other thing because I know we're a little short on time. We have different connectors. You can see we have a FHIR connector. We have an MLLP connector. We also have healthcare actions, which allow OIC to decode the message that's coming in, translate it from the vertical bar delimited HL7 message into a format that OIC can use, and then once again, translate it from the format that OIC can use back into the vertical bar delimited message. I think that's the highlights of what I wanted to show you today. So I'm going to stop sharing and turn it back over to you, Praveen.
There is tremendous opportunity in 3 areas here. One is to be able to actually use the platform for any of your healthcare needs. In addition, you will be able to actually publish integrations and really work with your customer where you will only enable for your customer tenancy. You'll have your branding on Oracle integration on all our customers, but you can actually share that both pre-builds and adapters. Over to you, actually.
I just wanted to thank Jürgen and Maria and Praveen for the excellent demonstration and context for our new OIC for healthcare. As you can see, we have a lot of resources for our partners, so please take this webinar as a starting point. We can see it's got a ton of flexibility for multiple platforms, not just Oracle Health. But we want to hear from you, our partners out in the field, what your experiences are so we can help drive additional innovations and feature roadmaps for OIC for healthcare. You can see my contact information in the chat and as well as the recording. From a partner success perspective, we want to hear from you. We want to know what we can do better. We want to be able to support you as you identify and work on this technical information in the field. And most importantly, we want you to be successful with our mutual customers. So please take advantage of the training, the enablement, and do not hesitate to raise your hand, ask us questions. Jürgen and myself are always available on the partner side.
Wonderful. Yeah, thank you for the nice demos. Thank you to the team for the wonderful presentations. Please make use of the free trial to build your prototype with the help of the live labs. Those are predefined use cases, and you can use the accelerators and the recipes which bring you up to speed quickly. You find all the resources in the bit.ly link, and you find also the links in the chat. So we have a couple of questions. So first question was, Praveen, what kind of editions are available and what's the difference between the healthcare edition and the Oracle integration standard and enterprise edition?
Sure, it's Maria. I can answer that. So the healthcare edition has all of the features of the enterprise, obviously, and the standard edition, plus in addition, the healthcare features that we talked about, like the Fire, HL7, and a longer capacity to store the integrations past 28 days.
Wonderful. So Ravi, question for you. Does Oracle offer a free version of the Oracle Integration Cloud, similar like the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure free trial?
So we don't have a free version for OIC, but what you can do is get a free trial for OCI. And I believe you get a couple $100 of credits, and you can use those credits to spin up an OIC instance.
Excellent, thank you. Any other questions, Ravi? You answered plenty of them that you want to point out for the benefit of everybody.
There's something generic. I would think there was a few times that people asked about the deck. So the deck will be added as part of the recording as well as an attachment. So once the recording is available, the deck will be made available as well. And I'm not sure, Jürgen, if you've posted a link to the video portal.
Yes, I did.
Okay, so it's called Video Hub. So the video plus deck will be available on Video Hub in the coming days.
Okay. We have a couple of questions in the chat, so please post them in the Q&A. One, for example, is there an adapter available for eBusiness Suite and which you can plug into Oracle integration?
Yes, there is an adapter for eBusiness Suite, as long as you have the Enterprise or Healthcare Edition.
Okay, cool. Two more open ones. There's a question for Mauricio. Could you tell us a pair of examples how integration can be applied in real life? Yeah, so very often integration is used to connect SaaS applications in predominant situations, Oracle SaaS like HCM, CX, or ERP Cloud, with any kind of other SaaS applications, third-party technologies like databases, files, or also third-party. Those are the most use cases we see, and that's how the customer starts. But we can also see definitely that customers start to consolidate their different integration technologies into Oracle integration. Do you have any demo focused on Cancer Center of Excellence? Maria, do you know if you have a cancer-related demonstration or accelerator?
We don't have one at this time, but I believe all the functionality and underlying infrastructure we need is there to be able to connect to a cancer center, and we would just need, if it was HL7 or the rest, adapter, depending on what kind of information needs to be sent.
Okay, last question for Ravi. For Mohammed, is there any way we can track consumption on an integration level?
You can. So, Mohammed, if you're familiar with Oracle integration and you would like to track integration level consumption, you can go to OCI logging. OCI logging, you have some dashboards, and from there you can select, do you want to track consumption by instance or by integration? And there you can say, hey, I want to track a specific integration for maybe 1 month, 1 week, 1 day, and then you can see exactly how many messages are consumed there.
Wonderful. Thanks for all the questions. Special thanks for the team for the great presentations and demos. So thanks, Praveen and Maria. Thank you also to Stephen, and thank you to Ravi for answering the questions. Please complete the online survey once you leave the webinar, and we are looking forward to welcome you on June 18th to our next webcast, the product update webcast. Thank you for attending and looking forward to see you in June.